Hey Gemini. So I did your reading a couple days ago and my computer is full, so it deleted it. But that's okay, we're gonna do it again. It wasn't a great reading and it was really muddled and there was a lot of conflicting energies. Sometimes you get a good flow and sometimes you don't. I think I was trying to push too hard as well and it just wasn't working out. So we're gonna try again. I've already shuffled a little bit, so I'm just gonna ask to see the Lovers card. Then we'll know we're ready to begin for Gemini for April 2023. Gemini for April 2023. Show me the Lovers. Show me the Lovers and I know we'll be ready. No Lovers. I know I don't normally do the whole camera thing. I have a couple times, but I just like to be comfortable when I'm home. And I feel like I always got a mess lately. So I was like, I did my makeup today. My hair's a little crazy, but we're gonna go with it. You know, sometimes life just keeps going. Let's see, come on, oh, okay. I'm gonna take it because it's your card. And I usually say, show me the two cards that are more prevalent for you. Mercury is your ruler. And I have you again here, so we're good to go. This is the last shuffle. Yes, I'm gonna do it one more time. Please show me the Lovers. The Lovers. There we go. Okay. Excuse me. It's kind of stuffy in here. I can't wait until it's warm so I can open the windows. Not too warm though, because my PIC, he loves the AC. I hate the AC. I mean, it's a godsend when it's really, really hot, but man, oh man. Alright, we're good now. I kept seeing it, so. We're going to do Celtic Cross. I'm not going to show you guys this time. If you want me to show you, let me know. It's just hard. I have one little camera right now on my computer. Eventually I will upgrade, but we will see. Okay, so that's okay. First card is the Hermit. Two of Pentacles. The Sun at the top. Ooh. Very nice. In the past, we had a little bit of chaos. In the future, I see something coming in that's, let's get more clarity on it though. looking good. Looking really good. One second, okay. I see that there's been some sort of great change you've been going through. There's some great change. Other people are seeing a great change as well in you. Like you've been reborn in some kind of way, like a complete metamorphosis of character. Right now, you are investigating. You're really looking at something. I feel like you're looking at your past. You're doing a lot of reflection. You're shining a light on what happened in the past that was cataclysmic. A tower happened. Something bad happened in the past. And I'll get clarity on what that was exactly. But it seems like right now you're in a very hyper analytical kind of, and it's not just like being introspective and analyzing things in your external world. There's something actual, like tangible, that's involved. You're either really getting you might be going over the books, like analyzing your financial situation, really weighing things up, trying to make really kind of cutting back on socializing as well, in order to kind of manage your finances better, because maybe you feel like you're spending a lot more money. I do see you doing something with your hands, though, that maybe you're doing it alone in your private time, or you've got something that you're working on. I feel like this might be like a craft or a hobby of some kind, but it doesn't have to be. It can be anything you would do with your hands that you may be finding some enjoyment in, but it is work. There is some sort of effort that is being put into this. And you are trying to balance the alone time with doing this thing. So, and whatever kind of financial restraints or constrictions that you have, or resources that you have, you're working within that. The way your headspace is, you're very happy. You're radiating. You have really great ideas at this time. You're very inventive and creative. We have the sun in your headspace, so you might be feeling extra playful, and having the sun there with the Two of Pentacles right underneath it being what's helping. I think it's what's helping. There's this like playful multitasking kind of vibe going on. However, while you do this, you may be like almost meditating, because I do have the Four of Swords showing up. It's as if you're meditating about what happened in the past that was so dramatic and kind of decimating. The Tower can be, but the Tower can also be like enlightenment, right? Sorry, I'm gonna have to reach over now. It can be enlightening. And having the sun there is you're very clear-headed at this time. You really are having the big realizations and getting very, like, anything that was in the dark is really kind of no longer, you're not like looking away from it anymore. You're very clear about what's going on in your life right now. And that clarity could be uplifting you because now you feel a little bit more understanding of your situation, of the past, of what's going on now, where you need to go, what your strategy is. What you're not aware of is the timeout. The Hangman's there. There's a lot of solitude. So this can be having to do with a love relationship, because I have the card of the past, okay? The Six of Cups. And I have the Four Swords right after it. So maybe this Tower was something to do with a breakup, or a realization about a relationship leading to a breakup, or some kind of very important thing you had to figure out in regards to a relationship of some kind. It doesn't have to be a romantic one, although the Six of Cups is a very sensual kind of card, so it can be a relationship. But I see you focusing on more spending a lot of time alone. You might, with the Hangman there, maybe you really needed this spiritually. Like maybe this was kind of like a karmic thing. Like you needed to go through this in order to take this time to then get clear about what you really wanted in your life, what you desired to create in your life. And I mean, the Hangman in the subconscious, you might not know that this has been a sacrifice, or that you've been sacrificing a lot of yourself. You might be now getting clearer on the, realizing that you had sacrificed quite a bit, and maybe now, but it also could be that you are taking this time alone, because the Hangman is a very solitary card, right? He's by himself, he's hung there, it's pretty lonely, and can be uncomfortable, can be very uncomfortable. And the Hermit card is also a card of being alone, right? But it's having your door open, your light on for somebody else to come. You're not necessarily dismissing the world. You're just looking for your own people, right? Looking for your own tribe. The Hermit, he's a unique guy, and not everybody gets him. So you're looking for what matters, right? Specifications. There's some sort of specifications that you're desiring at this time. You have a list now. It's a very Virgoan thing to have like certain, this is what I want in somebody, this is what I like, this is what I don't like, this is getting picky, right? And the Two of Pentacles being there is also picky. It's this or that. It's also trying to divvy out, like, okay, so this is good, but this is not so good. Is it worth it? But the Hangman and the Hermit card differ in the fact that the Hangman is put there. I want to say more, I would read it more as on purpose. There was a forced timeout. whether it was you broke your leg, or you, not that I want that for anybody, but it's an example, and you couldn't, oh, I froze. I hope it's still recording. You broke your leg and you just couldn't play sports, for example, or do the thing that you love to do because it was a physical activity, or just walk. That's something that you might love to do. So, and the hangman is like, no, you're not doing that now. This is an absolutely necessary thing for you to take time to rest and recuperate in some way from any heartbreak or the catastrophe that happened with the tower. I don't know if it's recording. It's driving me crazy. So the tower can be enlightenment, right? But it also can be like being enlightened to the fact that something is dead and gone, and not like dead, like everything around it is decimated as well. The hangman is not a choice, unless it's a sacrifice. If it's talking about like being, sacrificing oneself, but we can choose to sacrifice ourselves before we come here, right? Or we can choose to sacrifice ourselves here. I feel like it's the sacrifice that comes in spirit, that we decided that, hey, we're going to go through this challenging time, and we're going to, pay it forward in this way, in this very interesting way. With the hermit, it's more of, I allow you to follow me in my light, but I'm working on my light, and I'm more interested in what my light is doing for the world and for my soul, right? Or my evolution, my spiritual evolution. So it feels like you're not aware that you either chose this in some way or that you were put here on purpose, or this was done on purpose. So if this is a situation where somebody pulled something, that did something in a relationship, and you're figuring out that they did it on purpose, or you're realizing the kind of context of what was going on, then that works for me with this. It's like understanding, having complete clarity over what happened in the past, why something ended, why maybe you were put in this situation, being stuck in a situation, maybe having to take some time off. And it's as if you're taking your power back about it. Like it's like you've researched more into the situation after the rubble is settled, and you're digging through the rubble to find clues to either gain what was financially lost, or to find some tangible evidence as well that would allow you to realize that really this was done on purpose and it wasn't your choice. I feel like you were made to feel that it was your choice, but regardless of that fact, I see you coming up on top, and in a way that might actually make you surprisingly feel guilty about how this turns around for you. Your advice is to celebrate. Share time with the people that you love. share good food, good wine, or not. Good, you know, Kool-Aid, whatever's going to be better for you. To enjoy life, to commune with other people that you find are your tribe. Because there is some sort of victory coming your way. Some sort of, there will be conflict and resolution. And the resolution might not feel so great. I mean, your friends see you as having been reborn. Whatever happened, there is this whole new you that's come out of it. You do have some reason to celebrate. You have people there by your side that are supporting you, that love you. There is this kind of understanding of other people that you've gone through a great change. There is some sort of just, and I see for the first time in a long time, I see the sun in the back of the death card, and the sun is up here. This reading, whatever it was, whatever you needed to get more evidence on, or if this is a situation, which I hope not, but if this is a situation where you were wrongly accused of something, or somebody had, say at work, you were demoted and you were like, I don't know why this is happening. I see that you getting clear on that and then having the evidence to prove that this was wrongly done in some sort of way, and that you beat whoever this is, and they're left walking away with their tail tucked between their legs. Serves them right if they're going to be a dog, I guess. People are supporting you. People are celebrating you. They're happy about this. They're happy for you. And they see this great change in you. And I think it's because your confidence, after this situation is over, and you've gone through this juggling of trying to figure this out and do, still take care of your finances and still take care of yourself. There is some sort of just massive, I feel like almost blessing that's coming from the other people in your life. I'm looking at the Major Arcana now. Searching through the rubble, there's a lot of searching, there's a lot of digging here. So there might have been some sort of investigation of some kind, some sort of, you might be somebody who audits stuff, or who's trying to get down to the brass tacks of something, to figure something out. Why something happened, why where the money has been going, and not necessarily in a criminal way, because I don't really have like a criminal act here. I feel I can pull some more cards, but it's more of like, okay, so in the past something crumbled, and then you had a realization of why it crumbled, because maybe you needed to focus more on yourself and getting your financial planning in order, and now you're able to see where everything is. You're getting really organized. There's an organization here. This is almost like dumping out like a giant drawer that you always just shove stuff in, and then going through it all and then finding like receipts for things you're like, oh my god, I can't believe I didn't cancel that, or I didn't, and so now you've gotten it all in order and you're able to keep tabs on everything, and it's kind of helping you create this change, getting on top of a situation and kind of being the one that's the better man of the situation, I guess. And whether that's the better man or woman that you are of your prior self or somebody else. Cleaning up someone else's mess could also be, and also you might have been demoted from a situation, and this doesn't have to be in work, so it can be in any situation, but you are demoted in a situation and you were like, well, why do I deserve this? Like, I don't want to do this. It's because they know that you're gonna do a good job. Like, they know that you have that tenacity and that investigatory type of personality or skill that is going to clean the situation up. You're being celebrated. Your advice is to have fun now. You've survived whatever this is, and you've come out on the other side on top of any competitors. So if there was any competition here, you've killed it. Like, there is no way that they're coming back from this if they did anything wrong to you, or they if you have the deets on somebody who did something wrong to you, and you can, I mean, I don't even think there will be any kind of legal anything. Doesn't look like there is. It's just, if it's a work situation, it'll just be like, all right, we know who is responsible, or is a responsible person now. With the Scorpio vibes coming in with the Hermit and the Two of Pentacles, Hermit looking into that craziness. I just have this feeling like there's some digging up of things. There's finding things. There's unearthing information, which helps you to get clear on you might be happy that you found something. You find something that's worth value, that has value. And it's not only enough to make you happy, but it's enough to make you happy and then start something else that's new. What you're hoping for. You're hoping for a balanced judgment, a balanced judgment of generosity, a fair divvying up of what is to be gained. If you are anybody who is in the military or any kind of maybe you cracked a case or something, or you figured something out, if it's an official job that requires you to do that, this would be you're hoping for that medal of honor. You're hoping to be appreciated as well. There's a hope for the appreciation. You're hoping that someone will see the work that you've done and then compensate you appropriately for it. You might be also fearing that whoever else was involved in this, you're fearing that they'll be given credit for something that you did. I don't see you having a hard time this month period. You have the sun and it's on top of everything. And in your outcome, whatever situation it is, you get clear on it. You understand it. Your truth is illuminated. The truth itself is illuminated, the highest truth of the situation. And you defeat whoever this is, and then you almost, like I said, you almost feel guilty about it because you're like, well, you should have known this was coming. They're slayed, you know, they're done. Then I see you taking time out after this because you were heartbroken from whatever this was. You were very disappointed. It took a lot out of you emotionally and mentally. And so now that you're able to get clear on the whole thing and things are starting to lighten up, you're able to rest finally. And so there's this kind of nostalgia. There's this nostalgia that's happening. There's this dreamy kind of memory of the past. This could be a vacation. If you have children, you'll take them on this vacation. This could also be that you are able to rest, and you might have some kind of important dream this month period, Gemini. You could receive a gift from a friend. You could there's so many sixes here. If you don't get some sort of compensation for whatever this is in terms of financial, I see you getting something even more from it. It's as if you finally find peace and love again. There's some sort of love relationship that's involved in this that may not have anything to do with the prior, or if it was something that because you win in the near future, right? You come out on top, but it's kind of an icky feeling. Maybe you were right about something and you kind of feel bad that you were right about it because you might have thrown it in somebody's face. And they might confirmation. I don't know if you heard that, the train's going by. Yeah, I told you so. But it doesn't feel that good. That tower could be somebody else. You know, it doesn't have to be you in the past. Um, Whatever it is, if it's the same person or not, I see somebody coming in, some sort of loving and it could be a relationship from the past, or you could be going on vacation with your family to a place of the past. You could be going back home. You could be, after having all this happen, you could be taking time to go visit your family and staying there to kind of heal from this situation. And if this was a decision that you made that caused a tower, I see you feeling like, well, it needed to happen, but maybe I shouldn't have, or something like that. But whatever, because the sun is just connecting so well to this hangman, you are, even your subconscious mind, I don't think much is hiding from you now, even from yourself. So your shadow is being illuminated. Everything is being illuminated for you. So you might be sizzling candles. Whatever it is, it's like you take a step back. Maybe this is like a time off from a relationship, and you go to visit your family in this next month, and it helps your mental clarity to get clear on the situation of whatever happened or whatever's happening. If it was a financial situation, if it was a relationship, whatever it is, you take a step back and you relax, you get clear, and it's something to do with your past. It's either a relationship of the past, visiting family, and you're, remembering the memories of somebody in the family that have maybe passed on. I do have the Death card here, and I do have the Tower in the same spread, and I do have the Sun. So this would have already happened. We're talking about the past. We're not talking about the future. So people see the great strides you're making, the great changes you're making in your life. They're celebrating you. It's time for you to take a little break this month period and kind of indulge in your senses a little bit. Share good times with family. Someone in your family could give you a gift that you cherish. If this is anything to do with if you have any children in your family that are little or much younger than you, I see you maybe visiting them at a birthday party. There's a remembering of the past fondly after some time of reflection as well. Don't pick yourself apart this month. You could do that. You might be looking to the past about how your body was before this period and getting really hypercritical about, just try to focus on like what is going on now, how far you've come in so many other ways, and improve. You know, you can notice things, you can be on top of things, but don't negative self-talk. You're really going to be valuing some kind of goal setting, some kind of, multitasking or financial planning of some kind. There's maybe putting money away for a rainy day. You're trying to figure out how to do that. Because I have the sun above it, I feel like you're going to be valuing like the choices that you have to make about what to do on your days off, or what to do with where to go outside, and how to plan your month. What day trips am I gonna do, you know? Also, you might find that you're a pickier eater this month, that you're really being analytical about the food that you choose to put into your body. Whether that's because your senses are heightened and certain foods bother you a little more than they used to, or your taste buds have changed, because there is a lot of change going on here. So I see that coming in. I don't have, okay, I do have a Taurus card, I think. Taurus is the senses. I really see Taurus as the senses of how we feel, how things feel to us, right? Because it's ruled by Venus, and Venus is about the luxuries of life. And you might actually in your like local area, you might be like a local success, or you might be doing something in your local environment, like surrounding your house, your town, your local like neighborhood or whatever. You might be kind of getting more popular, or kind of shining in some way. People are going to be noticing you more. You're going to be seeing things more clearly. That could be literally like the weather's better, or it can be like, oh, I didn't realize that I liked this shop so much, or that this shop was even here, or that you might be realizing that you're happy with where you're at right now, that your local town environments, it brings you happiness. There's something here about that. Your siblings, if you have any, or cousin, could have a baby. I mean, the sun being in this placement, and like just everything just is softened. So even the more challenging cards, it's like it doesn't matter. Just like warms everything up, makes everything better. If your stomach was bothering you, it could be about the foods you eat. I kind of said that, but I wanted to touch on that. The Virgo is a very like sensitive stomach, like kind of because they're so nervous. So you might find that you're finding new ways of like calming any anxiety that you have, or and of course I'm not a doctor, so I'm not giving any medical advice here. If you have any medical questions or advice, you need to go to your primary care doctor and take care of that. But that's kind of a flavor of what I'm seeing. Um, yeah, some spotlights is like it's like you're realizing there's how much you like a place, or how what it has, what it does to uplift you in some sort of way, or that in your local town area. Um, I said babies might come from cousins or neighbors or siblings. I see a day trip out on a nice day when we finally start having some really good days here in the Northern Hemisphere. Um, I see you taking a trip out and enjoying the outdoors in your area. It may come. It may come. I hope it does. I feel like if you're not out and doing something fun on those good days, you're definitely going to be spending a lot of time at home. Um, you might feel like it's kind of you're kind of stuck there, especially if you're doing any financial planning around this time. Um, you might feel like kind of like it's a sacrifice to stay home. Um, Also, Pisces is kind of that house of entertainment, right? So I see there's a lot of like movies watching at home, playing games at home. There's interaction at home, but it's like not your first choice. I think if the weather was better, you might be getting out more. If you have kids, you might be putting them in timeout at home. um, Whatever happened in the past and the alone time that you're getting, you're really doing a lot of meditation and realizing some really big um, epiphanies in your life, and so it's like work, right? So you might feel like when you're at home, you're really kind of breaking down the walls of your subconscious mind. You could be feeling stuck or like a little bit frustrated and you're not knowing where it's coming from, but that will clear up, and whatever that is, that issue is, will be revealed. It could be just that you're focused on a deep kind of spiritual subconscious level on what happened in the past, and that might be bringing up some anxiety or frustration. Um, but I think there's not anything to worry about. It you get clear on it. Fourth, fifth. I'm seeing like baseball for some reason. I just I'm seeing baseball. So I don't even know if it's like it's not baseball season, is it? Don't even joke. Don't even say nothing. I don't want to hear it. I don't keep up with it. I should. If you have a kid in baseball or something, or there's some kind of coaching thing here or something. I see like a home run. There's some sort of home run that's happening. has to do with the 5th house. So it's playing sports. It's be careful around your creative projects. If you are using fire or electricity, or be careful around your creative projects. Candles, anything like that. But something also you could get a really great idea, a creative idea, and it just is like, boom, like, oh my God, I can't wait. I'm going to get my hands on this and do this right now. I can't wait to be able to have the finances to do this right now. Looking up how I could create this. I have this new invention or something like that. It also is the Tower card is a very climactic and phallic card. So there could be some big O's. It's just something I see. Or you're thinking about the past and your sex life in the past, and remembering how awesome it was, and now you may be kind of doing this temporary celibacy thing. And I'm not saying you're becoming a priest. I'm just saying we go through, like, cycles in life. And that's what the 2 of Pentacles is about, is like the ups and downs, and learning how to pace yourself and handle the energies as they come in. At work, you will have some sort of situation where you will win the war. There would have been a battle of some kind, of battle of wits, a battle of kind of a cockfight of sorts, like, and you seem to be coming up. I mean, you are Gemini, so the 7 of Swords is of your suit in the tarot. So I see you as being the victor of the situation. However, it's like you're a little brokenhearted about it, because you might not be as well liked by the people around you after this, or you might get a promotion and people are kind of pissed about it. People get meh. Sometimes people just need to be happy for other people, right? But it's not always the case. So there is something here about that. Yeah, there's some sort of really big success here with the Sun and the 5 of Swords and the 6 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. I mean, whatever it is, it's bringing emotional achievements. There's some sort of happiness, a dream come true kind of situation. I did see the 9 of Cups when I was shuffling. You will beat out the competition in whatever you're working on. Just try not to be too cutthroat, I guess. I mean, do what you will, but I don't know. Yeah, so 6, 7. relationships, friends are going to be really important this month. You might actually become romantic with a friendship. A friendship could go to the next level and be more of a romantic relationship. I see you celebrating with friends, family too at the top there. Although you might be feeling frustrated with your family. Like you might be spending more time with your friends that you consider your family and feeling kind of like the black sheep, kind of the pariah or the martyr of your family. This might also have to do with whatever battle is won. Somebody might be butthurt or in your family about it. Their partnerships of any kind. So there might be a work party that you go to that people might actually look at you like, wow, you look so different when you're not on the clock or something. It's fun. You have a good time. You might actually meet a friend at a work party as well. The 8th house and having its ruler there, there might be changes in regards to your shared resources. You might end some debt or refinance some debt. Your sex life could change in a certain way. It would be very much more intimate and would have more of a taboo kind of kinky side to it. There's this like the digging deep or delving deep into something. You might be doing some research on your tax. Oh yeah, that's right, because taxes are due, right, in April. So this could very well have to do with your taxes and you doing them and realizing that something wasn't done right. You going back over that or something, and that's where the success is, the winning a battle is, like that you get there's a change there, there's a transformation there. If you have been having any kind of addiction or substance abuse issues, and I don't say that like you were needing to be in a clinic. I mean, we all have our little addictions, our little luxuries that we luxurize too much a day, or too often. So you will be ending a bad habit. I don't have the Devil card, but I feel like you will be ending a bad habit this month. Something will come to an end that will change in terms of your addictions. I mean, it is in the house, and I do have Pisces influence nearby. So this could be giving up smoking, drinking, a number of things. Your partner's resources could be going through a change as well, a transformation. So that could be having to do with their taxes, their debt. There's some kind of celebration coming in from your partner if you are in a relationship. So you might be celebrating that with them and for them. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going with you're hoping for more paid vacation potentially. There might be some sort of not generosity, perks or package, benefit deal, something like benefits. You're hoping for like to be receive some sort of paid vacation in your benefits. If this has to do with any work promotion, like I said earlier, you're hoping for that promotion, and so that you can get these benefits, because then you'll qualify for them. Maybe that's maybe why it's coming up. The Four of Swords. You might be working from home. I don't know why, because we're coming out of that time period, unless you typically work from home, but maybe you got a promotion and you're able to work from home with the promotion. But I see you feeling kind of stuck at home, but at the same time being able to relax at home. So that's good. But your career, there's some sort of vacation and a reputation for being zen as well in your life, being very calm and collected. And so there's this, in the past you might have been somebody who's been much more frantic or much more in a chaotic kind of sense, and now you are much more balanced and zen in approach to things, and people are seeing that. They're seeing that change in you, especially at work. They're seeing you more relaxed at work now. Maybe before you were on edge, like you had to be in competition with somebody else, but it seems like you've proven yourself, and so now you're able to like be kind of ease more into the job. You're getting more comfortable now. They might be seeing you in a much bigger office space, or you're just having more time to relax at work than normal, so it might be a little bit slower at work this month period. Or you might be going on vacation, so they might see you as the person that's going on vacation. You will get a gift from a friend this month, some sort of token of love. It might be just a little something. They might get you a cup of coffee at work, or they might bring it to your house, or they might bring you some flowers, or there's some sort of a sharing of love. It'll be like old times with a friend. You'll go back to the way things were. You might be also thinking about how you yearn for the way things were in the past with your friends, or the friends of the past, but then also know that there's new memories being made that are more future forward, and more in line with how your life is now. it's like a push and pull to the from the past to the present. Someone might give you something that's also antique or upcycled, upgraded. Yeah, a friend could give you an upcycled, beautiful thing that they've created that's very touching, very sweet. A child could even give you something that's handmade or something. You're going to be having a lot of happy dreams this month period, Gemini. I see you having very vivid, happy dreams with that 10 of Cups there in the 12th house. Venus and Pisces. It could be romantic in nature. With the 6 of Cups right next to it, you could be having some pretty nice dreams during this time, of maybe about a past lover or something. Yeah, the 4 of Swords and the 6. Yeah, it's definitely like dreaming of a past lover, dreaming of some place in the past that made you very happy, or spending time with people that you love, old friends maybe in your dreams or something. I don't know why I keep seeing Ring Around the Rosie. I think it's because the kids in the card are look like they're playing Ring Around the Rosie, like spinning each other around. There's something about a ring. The 12th house is our undoing. So this could be, this is a very interesting placement. If that is it, Venus in Pisces can be a little too much luxury. She's really happy there. I think she's exalted there because she's boundless. Like, love is boundless. But that's because she's in a dreamy kind of state, and love can be a tangible thing, right? But it's a thing we feel, so it's a feeling, so it's able to be as big as it wants to be and go anywhere it wants to go. But in terms of any kind of romantic type fantasies or anything like that, just keep yourself in check with that. It's a really good. It's also spiritual love, like feeling love from the universe, feeling the infinite amounts of love that you can. It's like that bond between you and God or goddess or creator, creatrix, whatever you want to call. Source energy. This is also like some sort of spiritual kind of lesson that's achieved. There's some emotional climax to you might find yourself feeling very suddenly touched and very much a part of the bigger picture in some sort of way. Emotional, like being moved emotionally at a core level. This is also like deja vu, when you're having a really happy day and all of a sudden you have this wave of deja vu. All right, Gemini. I really hope you liked your reading. I didn't clarify anything. I really don't think I need to. We've gone a pretty long time, and everything kind of came together as I was reading, so that's good. All right, I hope this worked out. If I have to record it again, I'm gonna die. But have a great April, and I will see you in May. Bye.